Hi, this video is about understanding Flash Player local storage in Windows 7. Now, just like when you're using your favourite browser, whether that be Microsoft Internet Explorer or the Mozilla Firefox or Safari or Chrome, Opera, any of those browsers, they all store files on your computer in something called the cache, and then you can choose to clear that out. So Flash Player from Adobe also has a cache, or otherwise known as a local storage, on your computer. Now, most folks I talk to aren't aware of that, and it's certainly a privacy concern for some. So let's look a little more detail in local storage with Flash Player. We're going to need to come to Control Panel. And in Control Panel, in fact, if I just go to Category, you may have the category view on your computer. Just simply come up to View By and choose Small Icons. And you'll see Flash Player is here. Okay, so this is going to invoke the Flash Player Settings Manager for us on our Windows 7 machine here. And the first tab is Storage, and that's the one we're particularly interested here. Now, we have the ability, I certainly read all of this yourself when you have time, but we can find out more detail about privacy controls within the Flash Player by clicking this link here. And it will open up our browser, and then we can learn more about privacy controls, particularly Flash Player local storage on our computer. In fact, I believe this whole page is probably about local storage settings. So I would encourage you in the first instance to click this link and come along and read the entire page. I think you'll find it quite illuminating on what the Flash Player does on your computer. But for now, we're going to note these controls here. The default setting is allow sites to save information on this computer. You can also have ask me before allowing new sites to save information on the computer, or block all sites from storing information on this computer. If you want to go ahead and tick the block all, it may be that some sites won't function as well. I'm thinking particularly of games websites that are Flash based. They're not going to remember your scores and things like that. So just to be aware if you really want to go and tick block all. But certainly I think most people want to be informed when Flash Player is trying to save something locally on your computer, and you might want to tick ask me before. Now you can go ahead and delete everything that Flash Player has saved locally until this point, or we can manage our local storage settings by site. So on this computer before, I can see that Flash Player has got information from Raxco. This one here is actually YouTube, and so is this one. Also MSN website here, and even Google Mail. So we can go site by site. For instance, we may need some functionality here on this website in Flash, so I can choose Allow. Or I can say ask me for permission or block as well. So sites we've already visited and that may have saved data about us that we want to keep, you can go ahead and be really granular here in terms of how you want local storage used by that site. Or you can go ahead and just remove everything. So this isn't meant to be an in-depth lesson in the privacy issues around storage of Flash Player on your computer, but I think for most people it will be an eye-opener, and you probably weren't aware that Flash Player was doing this in the first place on your computer. So again, when you open this Settings Manager, go ahead, click Learn More About Privacy Controls and read the entire page, and it will give you more information about local storage of Flash Player on your computer.